welcome back to another video. Sorry for the microphone issues. There probably will be more this episode. My phone has a very bad microphone. But since we have this base now, I think that it's time that we both expand a little and look for some mobs. So, let's not bother the bees, because even though we're in peaceful, those bees are pretty scary. Ooh, this will be useful. Alright, 1 of 3 wool. Then we need to make a bed. Leather we can make. And here's the rest of our bed. Now we need some wood before it turns night. Well, since we're in peaceful, it doesn't matter that much if it turns night. It'd still be nice. And we can make torches. So that's very good. Oh, that's fine. Alright, over here's home. I love these pretty little flowers. They're all over the place. It's very nice. I'll spare the pig. It would be good if I move this, because it's just easier to exit. So now we have a bed. The torch will go right... No, that will be a chest. Let's see. Let's keep 2 logs just in case. We don't need 16 yet, but it's better to have extra than have not enough later. And I also want to expand on this wall because it looks uneven. Mining silence. I will be joining an SMP probably right after this goes out. It'll be called CloudSMP, and it's run by another person, and it is a bit lore-based. I don't know how important the lore is, but I do know that it is lore-based. So that'll be interesting, because I do really enjoy lore-based SMPs. I might not seem it because this has no lore, but I really do. Or at least I enjoy watching the content. And role-playing was always a thing I loved to do as a kid, so... What do we need? We can make another axe and go looking for a lot of trees. Let's make 2. 2 sounds about right. Let's go ahead and put these in here so that we have extra space. Just in case. Not really just in case. We're not going to need it, but just in case we want it. That looks nice. It'd probably be better if I outline the path instead of making the torches the path, but we can We can fix that later. For now, I want to grab some cherry blossoms. I think that should despawn. We can check back later and see, oh, this tree got cut off, I think. Unless it's just really weird. I wouldn't be surprised. So, I'm also on the cherries and mango server. However, I'm not recording on there. If you ever see me on there, I'm a vampire on there. So, that will be very interesting, because I burn in the daylight. And the world is on hard mode, so burn damage is intense. I think that's okay. So now we have this. We can probably find a spot at least for a home. This might require a bit of terraforming, but I think we can do the cherry blossom treehouse. Over here might be nice. Is this how some just naturally spawn? Doesn't seem like it, but I guess so. I'd never seen a tree like that before until now. The issue is, I'm not sure where we would put the treehouse because it would be pretty big. Possibly right here. This looks decent. However, I want it to be a thing that requires a staircase to get to. So I want it to look elegant. That'd be too long of a staircase. We're not going to do there. This tree looks alright. However, I would want to make the stairs from here and probably use this tree. Using that tree as an upstairs. Or a balcony. That seems interesting. Yeah, this is perfect! So I'm thinking, I don't know how these look together. They look okay together. But we gotta test how these look together. That's definitely more so this would be the floor. Let's go right here. We're just gonna test to see how this looks. That looks decent. I like it. Pale oak would be ideal, but we don't have that, so for now, it'll be this. I like that idea. So, I need more oak. That's what I need. bit of an issue is I didn't replant the one from earlier. So I'm gonna have to travel all the way over here. I don't really want to cross a river. Rivers are not ideal. That would not be nice. If I could find a tree over here, there we go. I have gotten lucky. However, it's kind of short. Whoa, looky over there. It's snowing. And that tree's partially winter. That's so cool. Aww. Is that... Oh no, I thought that was a baby cow. I thought it was... Aww. Oh no! No, 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 no! Did I set my respawn point? That's okay. I forgot how easy it was to dig out. Every time I fall in powdered snow, it's a bit of a panic for me. Because I usually am not in snowy biomes, even though they are some of my favorite. Because they do have spruce trees, if you get lucky. However, these are small little blocks that don't spawn trees. So... a little unlucky with that one, but alright, so need to $32 is okay for a work in progress. Sorry that this house isn't on the hill, if you expected that. We can build another if you really want it to be on the hill. I don't mind doing that. Because I built plenty of extra houses before. This might be a smaller house than I intended. I'm a little too lazy to put my axe in my hotbar right now. It's not that time consuming. I'm not sure how tall I want to make this. As well as I'm not the best at decor. So that's gonna be a little bit of an issue. I also didn't add a mod pack to add more decor. I think this should be enough for like one person, right? If I get friends in here, this might be a little too small. However, I think it's alright for now. Then we'll build an even bigger one next time that we can. But for now, this works. I might have just blocked my way down. No, I didn't. Okay. This is probably frustrating for someone that I have 2 used axes. Sorry if Sorry if that's something that one of you dislikes, but we've got a tree growing. I don't want to chop the one over there down, because it has bees. I'm not sure if I want to do that. So I'm just going to run in a random direction. Oh, I'm getting unlucky getting all the tall trees. I prefer not getting those trees. Oh, birch! Ooh, and flowers. Okay, this is pretty okay. I might be able to use the leaf litter as decoration, maybe even for the floor. I don't know if it'd go with the floor we chose, is the issue. Let's just grab some of it and see. Okay, so now we have a bit more wood. Probably not enough to get done, but that is probably enough for just a few minutes. Probably not even. If the leaf litter does not work, I might use the cherry blossom petals that are on the ground. So let's see if the leaf litter works. If it clashes. It clashes a bit, but it does make it match the wall better. I'm not sure if I like that. Makes the floor look dirty. Which, I mean, it is called leaf litter, but I've used it in other builds, and it looks pretty nice. However, that was with oak planks. So that might be the reason. We can test out if this looks nice. No, I don't really like that. Oh, we need 4 more. Just one little thingy. I don't want to have to chop down a whole tree. This is probably the worst. Oh, never mind. I still have some. I still have some in my inventory. What am I doing? So here. I've decided the entrance is going to be right over here, so that I can make a staircase, like I said I would. This would be way more entertaining if I were playing with someone else. Because I am a absolute talker when other people join. However, there's nobody here with me. So that's pretty bad. But we can work with that. Now my question is, do we want cherry, oak, or birch ceiling? Because I'm not sure what'll work best. I may do this. Aw, why does that only craft 3? It's gonna be such a waste with the last 2. I need more. So I'm probably getting the new skin sometime today, which will be the day of posting this as well, or tomorrow, depending on how busy I am and how long my CloudSMP lasts. I do know it's lore-based, but I don't have any lore going into it, so it's going to be all improv. And hopefully, I do pretty well. I hope. I don't know how well I'm going to do. I might make a back door where I can access right here with stairs. I left my crafting table, didn't I? That sucks. Well, we got a new one. Put the crafting table here, and then all furnaces can go around it. Maybe some blast furnaces right here, if we get lucky. And then... what are we making? Stairs. Sorry, I'm very bad with attention. It might be noticeable. Oh, I just realized I planned to place chests right here just a moment ago. We can make the entrance right here. That seems good. And then we can make a path out. Or we can just make the stairs from here. Though that would lead to not much. That would make me have to run a U-turn a lot. So that's a bit difficult to decide. Then right here I could have a simple adventure chest where I can put things I feel like I'll need if I'll adventure. Or simply emptying my inventory when I feel like adventuring but don't necessarily... Oh, I'm trapped. Never mind. It's not gonna be perfect at all. It's probably not gonna be very visually appealing. However, I'm gonna try. So where... Okay, let's get some trees. We're gonna need a lot of trees. I might contribute to a deforestation problem. That was a joke, by the way, YouTube. I'm not deforesting anything. I don't like chopping wood in real life. Just saying that so I don't get cancelled. So I think I got that, right? I think I did. And then we can get... How much wood? I'm not good at my 4s. And I'm not good at... 4s I'm better at than 8s somehow. In multiplication. So 36, that's a multiple of 4. I know that. I don't know how much it is. So we're just gonna see. That's a lot of wood. We might be able to make the staircase and path. I know I've not finished the walls yet. I'm going to get that, but not yet. Oof, that doesn't work. I'll clean up the path in a moment. I just need to get a general... I feel like we should start going down before this. So this looks nice. Might put a fence right here just for decoration. Most of the rest will be stairs. $40 is probably too much, but we'll see. I don't know how high up we are. That's not right. Going to fix these real quick. Oof, that kind of hurt. I did it again. That sucks. Maybe I should do it like this. It might be good to have pillars, but the pillars will be like right... Let's go get some more wood. this little block right here, it's just kind of messing with me. Might do an under trim. At least in the visible parts. Oof. That hurt. So I don't think... This looks okay like this, I think. However, over here is where the issues start to arise. Okay, here's this. There's no way to get around this, is there? Perfect. That's nice. So anyways, with the paths, I want to... Nope, not jumping in the right direction. I want to make a pillar up. I think it'd look nice. Actually, I may change the pillar up, because then... Well, I could do the same thing I'm doing to the house. And do an outline. But... I think this is the right spot. May not be. Okay, that's the correct spot. May have too many stairs. That's okay though, because if I put them right in the right places, they can look like a full block. They can function kind of like one. Not exactly. This is an interesting cave. No, it's not. Pulled a prank on me. I may... Oh, here's one more, here's one more, here's one more. I'm probably going to plant some cherry blossom seeds, saplings, and then hop off. Because the person I'm going to do CloudSMP with, the people that I'm going to be doing CloudSMP with, are probably almost done doing what they need to do. So... if they're not, I'll be designing my Minecraft skin. So, next time I load in, I will not have this problem. I will probably not have a fan skin of something. I do not take ownership of this skin, this Minecraft skin, and I would like YouTube to know that, just so I don't get some kind of sue or something. some lawsuit. I really don't want to be on bad terms with my favorite creators. I just think their character design is so wonderful. So I'm going to design my own. But for now, since I have no placeholder, this will be it. For now. Till after this. So I'm thinking with the path, we could... This would be easier from the path itself, but... Not really feeling like going on the path. Maybe I should. Maybe I should. So I'm probably gonna plant those saplings. Oh, that's a lot of saplings. Luckily they can just grow wherever. May collect some flowers. It'd be nice if we got seeds, because then I could start farming. I'm very skilled at farming. Look at the baby cow. Look at that, 2 whole seeds. Three. Is that 3? 4. I didn't know I had 4. Next episode will probably be the gardening then. Or possibly not if I get distracted or get motivated with something else on the world. Don't mean to keep doing the tapping noises. I'm sorry. I don't think I need to plant all of these, but it would be helpful to plant some. Let's say I get down to 40. Don't mind a bit of terraforming. I'm pretty used to that. The issue is I don't want them too close in case they grow into each other, because it makes them harder to collect their things if I'm just looking to do it pretty quickly and just grab one tree. $41. And we're done. I also heard the helpful tip of you cannot place layers of snow on snow you can sink into. I forgot what that's called. But look, there's no snow on any of this. However, over here, with the different texture, had snow on it. That's how you know it's the dangerous snow, powdered snow. So it's probably... Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to end this one. Thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe if you enjoy. And have a great rest of whatever day it is where you're at. Goodbye.